Hi, welcome to Craft Little Things. I'm just going to be doing this. Look at the state of me. I'm doing so much inking today. I'm just going to be doing this sketch challenge card. I think let me just show you the sketch. This is for Positively Papercraft. I don't belong to lots of groups, but the ones I do belong to I like to join in with. So that's the sketch. Okay, so I've gone with this kerfuddle of stuff that I've put together. Now I've got a 8x6 piece of cardstock as my usual starting piece, and this is in Blushing Bride. I'm trying to use up, I've got quite a heap of scraps stacking up from lots of projects that I've done over the past week, so I'm trying to work my way through them now and get rid of them. So then I'm going to add on to that, I think this is from the Myths of Magic retired set, but I'm going to just add on a layer there of that. That measures 5 by 3, so I'm just going to stick that on with some Tombow. This is the only DSP I've used. I've just used the reverse of it for other bits. So I'm just going to stick that sort of closer towards that side, the right side. Then I cut a piece of Blushing Bride which measures 2 by 3 3/4, and that's going to have my sentiment on it. But that's going to go flat onto my card. I'm just going to bring that off a little bit. So it just overlaps a little bit. And then my sentiment piece is on Whisper White, and it measures 1 3/4 by 3 3/8. And what I've done is I've stamped So Happy For You using Coastal Cabana ink, and the So Happy For You came from the Beautiful You stamp set. And then I've used the little leaves from the Avant Garden stamp set. The little leaf, I wasn't saying the little leaves, I was saying the little leaf stamp, but I stopped. So that's the little leaf from the Avant Garden stamp set, and I've used Coastal Cabana again, but I've stamped it off. And that's just Whisper White, and that's going to go on there. And I'm going to use dimensionals for that, just to give it a little bit of height. No, I'm not. I'm not going to use dimensionals for that because I've got another band going across the top, and that's going to throw that all out of kilter if I do that. So I have stamped my So Happy For You a little bit higher up the piece. It's not central, and that's because this is going across the bottom. So what I've chosen to do is to just use a piece of Whisper White just to back off some of this same DSP from the same, just the reverse of that one, from the same stack, Myths of Magic, and I'm just going to pop that across the bottom there. I'm going to leave a little bit of this showing. Okay, so I'm just going to glue this down onto the band. And then I'm going to glue that across. I'm just going to have it just slightly overlapping each side. So I'm going to have it just showing the bottom there and just slightly overlapping DSP on each side. Okay, now on top of that I'm going to pop a button. Now it called for a circle, and that's what that is, but I used I have this stamp set with lots of big button stamps in it, from Cars. And so I used one of the buttons from that, and I stamped again in Coastal Cabana, and then I just cut it out using, I did originally cut it out using a scalloped edge punch, but it looked ridiculous. So there's my little button that's going there. And then what I did was I just made some little 1 inch wide bunting that's just going to be stuck up here, and I'm going to stick it with in accordance with the sketch, and I'm going to stick it using dimensionals. So I'm just going to put 1 dimensional on each piece, and again I just cut this out. I cut these out from the, I just cut them out by marking 1 inch and a half an inch on each, on the other opposite side, and just cutting the triangles out, and then I'm going to just pop them on. I might not get them all on actually. I'm just going to sort of let them come edge to edge, just to give a little bit of dimension. I think I'm only going to get 3 on, but 3 is better than none, isn't it? So there we go. This is a little bit bland looking for my liking, but I'm not going to put anything else in there. So yeah, so there's my little offering as a sketch challenge card.